Hi, I'm Mark Tracy. I'm running to be your state representative for Rhode Island District 4. And today I want to talk a little bit about small business again, which you know I consider very important. And today I'm lucky enough to be joined by Saron Mechale, who I've been advising her company GoTeff. And we wanted to have a little bit of a conversation today. I wanted to feature your small business because I think you're the perfect example of the type of person who comes to Rhode Island, has a wonderful idea, and we would love to make those ideas work and grow here so that our economy can get more vibrant and more inclusive.
GoTeff is a nutrition brand that promotes super grain from Ethiopia. So I'm originally from Ethiopia, born and raised. So I thought of, okay, how do we incorporate this amazing super grain that I grew up eating, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, into the American diet?
Yeah, and I think there's such a, sorry for the pun, appetite for new grains from around the world. And Teff and Ethiopia have this amazing history of successful distance runners.
Absolutely. Ethiopian long distance runners have been dominating ever since, in the 1960 marathon, the first Black African to win a gold medal in the Olympics was an Ethiopian athlete. He ran barefoot and won. And it's been, since then, we've been dominating in long distance running. And part of it has to do with this grain. So we believe that it's a great way to promote Ethiopia, change Ethiopia's story, no longer the country of famine and malnourished children, but a country that can provide this amazing grain to the world.
Yeah, and I've been talking in this series that your generation of entrepreneurs, which so excite me because you all seem to know that you can do well by doing good at the same time. And in your case, you're really trying to uplift the smallholder farmers throughout Ethiopia, which, as you know, I've worked with farmers for a long time, but deal with a tremendous amount of volatility and strain and stress on their businesses. And the ability to create a greater demand for this important staple crop for Ethiopia really should have a positive social impact on your country as well.
Absolutely. And that's actually how we met, because I was looking for advisors who've worked with farmers in African countries or in the developing world. I had the dream of sort of bringing the economic benefits of this grain, the popularity that this grain is gaining worldwide, to Ethiopia. It's been cultivated in Ethiopia for over 4,000 years. That's where it originates. So it should benefit farmers in Ethiopia, specifically smallholder farmers. So we have about 6.5 million smallholder farmers who produce teff, but they face many challenges because they don't have the necessary support, inputs, technology. So that's what we hope to change, starting with solar irrigation.
And your story is a very Rhode Island story.
We know that we're going to use resources at Johnson & Wales. We know we're going to use resources at RISD, at Brown, and it's such a great intellectual hub to be at in Rhode Island, and with so many students that have so many talents that you can really harness, really, and they're all interested in working on a project that they would be passionate about. In addition, Rhode Island happens to be sort of the training ground for some of the top endurance athletes in the US, which is awesome for us because we're creating products that sort of are using endurance runners as a proof point. So to be somewhere where there's so many amazing runners and a tight-knit community of people who love endurance, who love running, is just awesome.
I think we need to increase the access to startup capital as well. There are very few true startup investors in town.
Right, absolutely. I think we are doing some, there's some good movement towards like incubators and other like co-working spaces. But at the end of the day, funding is really what it comes down to for a startup. So if there are other means to increase loans and I guess funding support for startups, that would be very great.
Fantastic. Well, that's definitely something I'm focused on. This was a wonderful conversation. If people out there want to follow your progress Is there a place yet that they can check in on it, or should we just spell out the name for them and then keep it in mind, and then we can update over time?
Yes, we hope to launch our website and have our products at certain land races this summer.
Great.
So around Rhode Island exclusively for now.
Sure.
And we'll be launching our website, and I'll share the information. For now, it's GOTEFF, GoTeff.
Thank you so much, and thank you for tuning in again. If you want to get involved with my campaign, please go to www.marktracy.com or check us out on social media at MarkTracyRI, both on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Thank you, and have a good day.